Tijuana, Mexico, AP, the latest on a caravan of Central Americans seeking asylum in the United States, all times local. Tijuana, Mexico, AP, Central Americans in a caravan of asylum seekers that traveled through Mexico to the border with San Diego, and their supporters are rallying on both sides of the U.S. Mexico border wall. Before buses arrived at the rally Sunday at a fence that reaches to the ocean, about 100 supporters on the Mexican side of the border marched along the beach, shouting, "Alerta, attention," to the sound of a drumbeat. More than a dozen climbed a roughly 18-foot-high border wall under the watchful eyes of Border Patrol agents. About 50 supporters watched on the U.S. side, separated about 20 yards by the double-layer fence. President Donald Trump has been tracking the caravan, calling it a threat to the U.S. The Central Americans will test the administration's tough rhetoric when they begin seeking asylum at San Diego's San Isidro border crossing, the nation's busiest. Central Americans in a caravan of asylum seekers that traveled through Mexico to the border with San Diego have filled 5 old school buses as they prepare to turn themselves into U.S. authorities. People left the downtown Tijuana migrant shelter Sunday, where they have been staying. Asked how he felt as he boarded the bus, Nefi Hernandez replied, "Nervous." Police with flashing lights escorted the buses through the streets of Tijuana to a cross-border rally on the beach, with supporters gathering on the U.S. side of a double-layer fence. U.S. immigration lawyers are telling Central Americans in a caravan of asylum seekers that traveled through Mexico to the border with San Diego that they face possible separation from their children in detention for many months. They say they want to prepare them for the worst. U.S. Customs and Border Protection says the San Isidro crossing may be unable to take asylum seekers if it faces too many at once, forcing people to wait in Mexico until it has more room.